one of the things that I always say is that I write to make sense of myself in the world. And I feel like often writers are trying to do that at all times, and specifically poetry, because we're grasping at so many different ways in which to say something because we're trying to make sense of it, right? And this is the only way I know how to make sense of myself. And so it wasn't until I started doing more research on spoken word itself and how so many of our ancestors were denied writing and, denied even the ability to read things. And so oral history was our ways in which we told our stories and which we kept our histories alive. I mean, if you think about your families, like there are certain things that your mother or your caregiver has told you that you only remember by hearing. Like there's no evidence of it anywhere, right? And I think that that's something similar to poetry and writing, where it's just like I never heard that in the history books that real people were experiencing this. I didn't know, like I didn't know that, but I heard it from this person, right? Um, so I think that there's sort of this healing on acknowledging that it did happen and it did happen to you, and this is your experience of it. Because I think so much part of oppression is the gaslighting, right? Like, this is not as bad as you thought it was. This is okay, we're cool, forget about it, move on, whatever. And so there's this idea that if we write it down, or if we even say it out loud to someone else and someone else receives it as real, that there's power to that, right? Like we can keep our movements going even through oral histories or even the written word.